guy Cisternino is known for saying it as it is, without holding back from saying what is right. A lot has happened in the bodybuilding industry in the last few weeks, with several YouTube channels jumping on the bandwagon, taking advantage of this situation and exposing it further. The two top stories that are making their rounds are Mike Van Wyck allegedly assaulting YouTube star Jeff Nippard, and coach Matt Jansen losing all his high-profile clients after the 2024 Olympia weekend. Guy Cisternino called out the several YouTube channels that exposed this situation, alleging that they are taking it just too far. The situation with Mike Van Wyck should not have happened, and it was not the right thing to do, pushing Jeff Nippard from the neck, and allegedly continued to assault him off camera. Mike allegedly ended up getting charged with assault, and some popular YouTubers took advantage of this situation to the max. Everybody was waiting for Mike's good friend, Fouad Abiad, to comment on this situation, and Fouad stood by his friend, even if he made a mistake. Cisternino applauded Fouad's decision, explaining that real friends do not kick somebody when they are down, and we all should learn from what Guy is saying. Everybody makes mistakes in life, and it would be horrible if all our closest friends abandoned us just because we made a small mistake. Unfortunately, the bodybuilding and fitness industry thrives on these episodes. The second story that Cisternino had a rant about was coach Matt Jansen losing all his top-tier clients after the 2024 Olympia weekend. Nick Walker, Sean Clarita, Quentin Area, and Brett Wilkin all stopped working with Matt due to some allegedly bad decisions by Matt during their prep. After all the dust cleared, Matt published an apology, saying that he lost his focus and it affected his athletes negatively. Guy Cisternino did not blame Matt for everything, saying that it's the athlete who chose to work with Matt. The reason all these athletes chose to work with Matt is that he has a very successful resume of victories with his clients, such as a Arnold Classic victory with Nick Walker and 2 Olympia victories with Sean Clarita. While Matt did have a bad season with his clients, because he turned his focus to his private life and new businesses, it does not mean he should retire. Cisternino called out the keyboard warriors that have done nothing in the industry, taking advantage of Matt's situation just to earn more clicks. We can all learn from what Guy Cisternino said in his rant, and nobody can say
I love how
as he nailed it.
People complain about cancel culture and how bad it is, and then once something they don't agree with happens, they quickly jump to cancellation. Anybody out there who's messaging me because they think I'm going to kick Mike off the podcast because of whatever happened between him and Jeff, please don't message me anymore. Please don't comment to me anymore about it. Mike will be on the podcast as long as he wants to be. Mike will be my friend forever. And anybody who ditches a friend because something bad happened to them or they're in some type of turmoil is a fucking asshole. And that's not who I am. So whatever Mike is dealing with, I'm there to support him and help him deal with it. Whether he's right or wrong doesn't matter to me. He's still going to be my friend, and he's still going to be on the podcast as my friend whenever he feels like it. So that's just my statement, and whoever doesn't agree with it, too bad.
All right, guys, what's going on? I'm just going to make a quick video. This is going to be a one take, and that's it. So whatever I say here, I'm just going to say, I'm going to post, and if people don't like it, then too fucking bad. But there's been a lot of drama and BS going around the industry the past week. So I've been asked my opinions on it over and over. I've gotten phone calls, text messages. So I figured, you know what? On the way to the gym, I was going to post something. So I just pulled up. So here it is. Okay. First and foremost, I don't agree with somebody putting their hands on anybody. And I'm not going to get into the Mike and Jeff stuff. However, I know Mike. Mike's a great guy. I've known him for almost 10 years. He's always been a good dude, very humble, very quiet, hilarious. And, you know, he had a moment of weakness, whatever you want to call it. And whatever happened, happened. So that is what it is. You know, obviously, I don't think that should have happened. However, I also don't think going to the emergency room, taking selfies and going to the police is also a little dramatic. I think it's a little ridiculous. But, you know, I do follow Jeff, and Mike's my boy. So I'm not going to go much into detail on that topic. But on the tail end of that, what I will go into is Fouad got a lot of shit for posting a quick snippet and saying that he's going to stick by Mike's side and Mike's still going to be on bro chat and still going to be his boy no matter what. And, you know, he got a lot of slack from that. So much so that I saw this bodybuilding podcast. I don't even know what to call it. There's 4 guys on a panel. Lee Priest was on it, but Lee Priest didn't say anything negative. However, they were saying how, Fuad isn't a good friend, and Fuad shouldn't really associate with Mike Van Wyck and this and that. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, are you grown motherfuckers really kidding me at this point? Like, everybody on that panel that's a man has gotten to a fight or an altercation or pushed somebody. I have, and everyone on that panel either has or knows somebody that has. So to sit there and to say that Fuad shouldn't stand by his buddy because he pushed another man is absolutely absurd. And to listen to some of you guys say that stuff about him is ridiculous, because you know what shows character? Somebody that stays by a friend even when they're down. You don't just walk away somebody because they had a weak moment, or they pushed somebody, or they made a bad judgment call. Because if that was the case, I'd have no motherfucking friends, and I would hate myself, because I have made some pretty shitty decisions in my life, and I have friends that have made some pretty shitty decisions. So I just cut everybody off that made one bad decision in my life. However, just because they make a bad decision doesn't give anybody the fucking right to tell them they should or should not be friends with anybody. So you guys need to grow the fuck up. And anybody making those comments about Fuad in regards to him being friends with Mike and standing by his side, that's bullshit. You guys need to grow the fuck up, and that's a real friend. Now, on even furthermore, okay, in regards to Nick Walker, Sean Clarita, Brett, Justin, Matt, okay, number one, as a bodybuilder, you make the call on what coach you want to work with, okay? Nobody forces you to work with somebody. So all those guys chose to work with Matt, okay? Allowing somebody to take the reins and control your diet or your cardio or your supplement regimen, whatever the case may be, that's their choice. So right off the bat, it's 50% on the athlete, because that's who they chose to work with. Now, everybody for all these years has always talked about how great Brett looked, how Sean won 2 Olympias, Nick has won an Arnold, New York Pro, top 3 at the Olympia. Matt misses 1 year with his guys. 1 fucking year. And you guys got to pin him to a fucking cross? Are you serious? Matt is a great human being, regardless if you like his drug protocols, regardless if you like what he does, if you like his athletes, whatever the fucking case may be. That's a hard-working motherfucker that balanced a life, a family, businesses, clients, and maybe he didn't do that good of a job this year because he started doing stuff for himself. That's okay. You know what? That's okay, but he shouldn't be forced to retire due to opinions of people who've never done anything in this industry or in bodybuilding. To sit there and you guys make those nasty comments to Matt like he's some fucking punk, like he's some piece of shit just because he got it wrong 1 year. Let me tell you something. Matt has more accolades than 90% of the fucking coaches. And he's a very humble, good dude. Okay? Now, you might not like his coaching style, and people might have had bad opinions and bad experiences with him. But if every bodybuilder made a video for every bad experience they had with every coach, I would have videos. Every bodybuilder that I know would have numerous videos of shit going wrong with coaches, because they don't always get it right. And for you guys to, all a coach is somebody that can make the best decision in the moment at that time possible. Because if they say, if you eat this, you're going to look like this, that's a guess. They say, if you take this diazide or take this pill or cut your water, then I assume you're going to look like that. But I can't tell the fucking future. So all coaches is somebody that is the best person to guess at that moment in time. And that's all it is. But let me tell you something, man. All the negative shit I'm seeing about Sean, about how he was so small. And Sean's got more fucking titles than every open and 212 bodybuilder combined. He's got 2 Olympia titles, 1 open shows. That motherfucker is a G. And in my opinion, he's damn near next to Ronnie Coleman and one of the best bodybuilders to ever live. Now, you want to go and even say Nick's talk. Nick, what? Maybe if he shows up. The motherfucker backed out of 1 Olympia. 1 show, 1 Olympia, because he tore his hamstring and his fucking leg looked like a stuck pig. And you guys want to sit here and say he's all talk because he backed out of 1 fucking show? That is absolutely asinine. He backed out of 1 show. Things weren't going that well. I saw the videos of Greg Doucette. I listened to for 30 seconds of Greg. And maybe he's all done. He's retired. Greg doesn't, if you can listen to Greg for more than a minute without jumping off a fucking cliff, you're better than me, because the guy doesn't know anything he's talking about. And the amount of videos, not only Greg, but all these fucking people are making about fucking Mike Van Wyck, about Fuad, about Matt, about Nick. Like, guys, we're in the industry of people that are supposed to be close to it, and all I see is negativity lately. Like, this is bullshit. You guys are better than it. Joey Small says it all the time. Do better. Like, do fucking better. I get that people are mad about the Mike thing, okay? There's not a reason to go to jail, go to the cops, get somebody arrested. People are upset that Nick didn't look good, that Sean didn't look good. I get it. Maybe people don't like that. Who like sticking up for his friend? Like, just all nonsense, all negativity. Knock it the fuck off. This is supposed to be an industry of close-knit motherfuckers that all stick together because we have something in common. We're like-minded individuals that stick together and do shit and fucking enjoy what we do. That's why we're into this. That's why I'm at the fucking gym right now. That's why I'm doing this video. You guys need to stop and knock it off. Stop fucking constantly worrying about all the negative shit. All I see is you motherfuckers that are doing these repost videos about always negative stuff. Always negative, negative, negative. It's never anything positive. Maybe these guys that are journalists or guys that are fucking social media influencers, maybe for once post on shit that's positive and spin this shit around rather than making fucking this industry look like it's filled with a bunch of schmucks. Because you guys with your goddamn negativity lately, it's hurt this industry, and the fact you motherfuckers don't see it, it's sad.